was asking him about if he thought that I changed after 4 years with Jordy and speaking English, and I also think I definitely did change the way I speak, like concretely, because I speak with her in English all the time and her English is good and stuff. The fact that he didn't realize anything made me feel like maybe we're often overestimating some of the ways in which we're changing without realizing that what makes us us in the end is things that we don't even consider usually. They're so powerful that are overtaking anything else. Those things that other people use to create an idea about us are not the things that we usually think about. That's why we're left with this uneasy feeling. Like I did all these different things, and I for sure I've changed,
Yeah.
But then people tell you haven't,
Yeah.
So you're puzzled. How's that puzzled? And how did I not change? And that's the same thing with the G. We feel like we thought at least that whatever we could find something specifically about him here, but we didn't, and that tells us, I think, a lot about. I'm sure that he changed, but we don't see it because we still notice the same things, because we prioritize it's a little bit biased in a way. Like we prioritize certain characteristics about people, and we just see those, and that's it, and we confirm the idea that we have about that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so we didn't lose anything yesterday. No phones, no wallets.
I can't believe it. Man, it was just so scary.
It's just so scary.
Walking in the darkness.
I went to bed without both the wallet and the iPad, so, but they were both in the house.
Oh man, I gotta go find the frisbees.
Yeah.
Ready?
Of course.
You're standing at the top of the hill, just throwing them out. Very smart.
Oh, Jordan Roll, my soul rise in heaven. Jordan Roll. So all the bedrooms are on the third floor, right?
My mom is sleeping in there.
Oh, it's in there.
How was the team? TTA
Good.
for TAT. You guys having fun?
Yeah.
Having a great football? So what did you do yesterday?
Just went around.
Yeah, I want to see
the
some of your
university.
funny videos.
We'll send it. We'll put something together.
Okay.
And share.
Good. Okay. But I don't even know what you're doing these days.
Living in Amsterdam,
Okay.
working remotely at the
Oh,
moment.
for what?
I work for Purium. I'm doing basically the engineering and data. They have a contract with Foundry, Palantir, and
Yeah.
they're building up like the data ecosystem basically.
No, wow.
And I'm leading that for the shipping department. So I'm helping them like integrate all the data and then build
Holy
solutions.
cow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's really cool. No, but really, it's how long have you been doing that? 2 years.
1 year and a half. Yeah. I started in Kenya,
Yeah.
in the port of Mombasa. I was doing
Okay.
that. I was helping them.
Yeah. Well, you guys have definitely made the most of the weekend.
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah.
You really did. Well, it's fun to see Axel and Johannes. And,
Yeah, very good time. We played frisbee golf
Yeah, it's
yesterday
only
night.
7 right here,
Yeah.
and the area is beautiful.
Yeah.
Did you come home with all the frisbees?
No. Yeah. It's not because we were playing at night. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a little bit late, but we still wanted to try it.
I haven't seen Johannes in forever. Yeah, I know. I spoke with him.
Oh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We had a long conversation. Axel
When?
and I and
Yesterday?
yeah. Yeah, you guys were lost.
They left the frisbee golf.
And they were here. It's like, oh, no, we lost TV.
Yeah, apparently they were
Oh,
looking
okay.
for us, but we didn't hear anything. We just thought they left.
Yeah, no, they were here and they were talking and waiting for you and trying to call you, but your phone was here. And
Yeah, and I had lost my phone in the middle of the woods. I realized we came back. I thought it was home. It wasn't. I open up find my iPhone, and it's literally in the middle of the woods somewhere.
But you found it.
I ended up finding it.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God.
Yeah. I went there with the
Yeah.
computer on the map trying to see it, but then I was scared. See you in Portugal.
Yeah, see you in Portugal. Yeah, would love it.
Is it?
Thanks so much for coming. Come anytime.
Yes. Thanks.
Yeah. All right. Enjoy. Drive safely.
Thank you. Thanks so much, man. It was amazing.
That was nice.
Nothing changed
No.
as expected.
Yeah, that's supposed to be. We are already grown up, so stuff isn't gonna change.
Your shirts?
No, not ours.
No, it's not. Maybe no, it's not ours.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
See you, Robin.
Bye bye.
She's so funny.
Hmm?
So funny.
Let's go. Now you can understand better the G, I think.
Didn't I treat you right now? Didn't I do the best I could? Didn't I give you everything? I tried my best just to be a man. Didn't I do it? Why you wanna leave me, baby? Didn't I treat you right? I bought you diamond rings, everything that a woman could need. I bought you cars, clothes, a home. When things was wrong for me, I kept on sliding. And back again. There's something wrong with you. Tell me. Bring me all your troubles, girl. You look bad. You should be glad. Don't be mad. Don't just be glad. Now sit down and let me kiss your love a little. Didn't I do it, baby? Didn't I do it right? Why you wanna leave me? I swear I didn't treat you right. It's a mystery to me that you won't talk to me. What it is that I can run to making me.
Yeah, I was saying that we had an interesting conversation about that it's on average superficial, and so I feel like I become a victim of language. And he was actually, in his opinion, English is a very rich language, especially when he was comparing it to Swedish. He actually he said that he hasn't spoken English that much. He said that he reads and thinks and stuff in English, but his mouth always speaks in Swedish, which is a language that he thinks is very superficial, much more superficial than English. So I found that very interesting because it made me feel like it's true. I mean, English can actually be a very, it is a beautiful language, and it's just that I sometimes miss the right vocabulary, and I think our generation especially also misses that vocabulary in order to elevate that language. So that's more the issue. It's not the language in itself, it's how most people use that language. And so talking with him made me realize that, all those things that are mostly social, they crystallize in the language in itself, which carries a weight and power of its own. And I can see that in my relationship with English. Like, I want to express myself, but sometimes I feel like the language dominates me still. And I was just saying that for him, I think it's the same. I mean, most of it is social, it's personal, it's not even wanting to push sometimes, not having grown up in an environment that teaches you to do it. But also, I think, in light of what he shared about the language, he's maybe also partly somehow influenced by the way language is used in his society, or around the people he hangs out with.
And I think, that's what the commentary is about, man. Like, it's about friendship, of course, but it's also about just this process of discovering, or just learning a medium of how to navigate life, how to express yourself, how to understand yourself better. And you are involved into discovering something. You are asking questions and you're trying to actually find an answer. Or they don't see necessarily that you need to do something big or whatever. It's more like they're open to respect their creative powers, and they elevate them by accepting what they have, and then more things come along the way as you're becoming more open, by trusting the process, trusting yourself and where you stand right now, and just working with what you have creatively, and don't judge it as much. You cannot force it. Like, of course you need to do your work and try to do best, but you also need to give yourself space to just breathe. Maybe it was me, my own limitation, that I was putting myself in this framework or this prison of, if I do it, I need to do it right, or it needs to be very good. So.
I thought that I would have enjoyed much more the camera process. I think part of why I didn't enjoy it is because I felt that I wasn't as capable as I expected in some ways. So I hope in my experiment in Mexico to just focus on the people. I of course feel some pressure about the fact that I like finding a topic, but I want to try and pick something that doesn't stress me. Pick a story and a topic that I can actually enjoy. Because too many times I feel like I want to kind of prove myself in the process. So I pick things that are so uncomfortable, and then I judge myself for not being able to live up to my expectations that I put on myself.
It was a nice moment with the rain, I think. I think it was a nice shot with the rain.
Yeah.
Suddenly.
Is it my mistake or is it my full-time daddy while I'm gone. Singing blues has been getting old. You can be my full-time baby, hot or cold. Don't break me down. I've been traveling too long. I've been trying too hard with one pretty song. I hear the birds on the summer breeze. I drive fast, I am alone at midnight. Been trying hard not to get into trouble, but I got a war in my mind, so I just ride, just ride, I just ride, just ride. Dying young and playing hard. That's the way my father made his life and art. Drink all day and we talk till dark. That's the way the road dogs do it, light till dark. Don't leave me now. Don't say goodbye. Don't turn around. Leave me high and dry. I hear the birds on the summer breeze. I drive fast, I am alone at midnight. Been trying hard not to get into trouble, but I've got a war in my mind. I just ride, just ride, I just ride, just ride. I'm tired of feeling like I'm fucking crazy. I'm tired of driving till I see stars and Mars. All I've got to keep myself sane, baby. So I just ride, I just ride. Hear the birds on the summer breeze. I drive fast, I am alone in the night. Been trying hard not to get into trouble, but I've got a war in my mind. Just ride, just ride, I just ride, I just ride.
Part he's victim of the circumstances, not family, just the fact that the university didn't work out for him. He tried to make the best he could with whatever he had, and he felt when he was studying IBA, he felt the urgency of the issue of education. He thought that that's an issue that he could invest a very long period of his life on. That blended with goal setting rhetoric, Americanized way of planning your life long term. So I think he's been definitely influenced by okay, his mom because of that managerial approach to life, but also readings and stuff.
And stuff. And one of the reasons why he couldn't, or he felt that he couldn't, is because he felt responsibility for his siblings. He felt like he didn't want his father and mother to shape too much, like their growth, and he wanted to
give
have
them freedom or
his.
something.
He wanted to have his
Influence,
impact on
yeah.
them, his influence
Education.
on them. He hopes that some of them grow a more critical spirit, the same way that he has about life, and he shared that he's not able to have these sorts of conversations with his friends here.